Okay, what is this? This is a money plant leaf. Okay, this is money plant leaf, and you can see two type of color. One part is yellow and one part is green, and you have seen so many type of leaf like this. Okay, so one thing is very sure and one thing is very clear, that the yellow part in this leaf, okay, it has no chlorophyll, no chlorophyll. And the green leaf plants are green because they are having chlorophyll. One thing is very clear. Okay, now we are going to study about a thing that we we studied so many times, that the reserve food material in plant is starch. Okay, so now we want to prove it practically, that is it real that the reserve food material is a starch. Yeah, it is possible that half of the leaf is not having chlorophyll and half of the leaf is having chlorophyll. This is the structure. Okay, nature made this to look beautiful, but plant suffers a lot because these part, okay, these part. Do you remember the reaction of photosynthesis? Okay, we studied about the reaction of photosynthesis, and these reaction of photosynthesis, we, you know, these green pigments are chlorophyll, and these pigment green chlorophyll pigments are responsible for photosynthesis. We know this, that without these green pigments, plant cannot produce this sugar which is known as glucose. Okay, and by this glucose, plant produces its reserve food material which is known as starch. So in this case, particularly in this case, this yellow part which is having no chlorophyll cannot perform photosynthesis. It cannot perform photosynthesis. It is totally not possible for this yellow part to perform photosynthesis. This yellow part, okay, all the yellow part you can see, it is not having chlorophyll, and that's why it cannot perform photosynthesis. But this green part is having chlorophyll and it can perform photosynthesis. Okay, so for sure, if there is no photosynthesis, there is no reserve food, there is no photosynthesis. Okay, and if there is no photosynthesis, there is no glucose, and if there is no glucose, there is no starch. Okay, so in these yellow parts, okay, we can say that in these yellow part there is finally no reserve food material. That is very clear thing. Okay, and as the green part can go for photosynthesis, so it will go for photosynthesis and it will form glucose, and it will also produce a reserve food material which plant can use when it is not having any type of glucose. Okay, it is a you know, safety thing when plant is not having anything to eat, or plant is not producing glucose while in rainy seasons. Generally, when in rainy season there is no sunlight, so plant can't produce glucose. Okay, when it's so much dark. Okay, so plant utilize this starch. So these yellow part never helps, and this yellow part doesn't help plant to produce any type of starch and any type of glucose. But this green part is responsible for photosynthesis and glucose production and starch production in these type of part. Okay, in this type of plant, it is a, this type of structure is known as variegated. Variegated. Okay, this is known as variegated structure. What is the meaning of variegated? When a plant is having both patches of yellow and patches of green, then it is known as variegated structure. So as I told you this, and science is totally dependent on something which is practical. Okay, so now we are going to do practical thing, and which in these practical thing allow us to know that is it real, that how a plant do something like with these type of structures. Okay, so first of all we are going to find out that the information which is given to you, that this is yellow part and there is no chlorophyll and it will not produce any kind of starch, and this is a green part which is having chlorophyll and it will produce starch as a reserve food material. Okay, because glucose will produce starch, it will form another forms also like fat, carbohydrates. But fat and carbohydrates and proteins are not a reserve food material for plants. Okay, starch is reserve food material for plants, and glycogen is a reserve food material for animals. Okay, glycogen is for us, but right now we are testing on plants. So we are going to do a practical to find out that is this given information is correct or it is not correct. So we are going to do a practical. Okay, so in the first step of practical, uh, we are using two plants. Okay, I'm using two plant, and both of these plant are having these leaves. Okay, and these leaves are variegated leaves. Okay, these leaves are variegated. So okay, it is having green and yellow. So instead of drawing yellow, I draw this white. Okay, so white part is yellow, consider this. Okay, so it is having both, or should I use this? Okay, it is having both patches. Okay, now this is plant A and this is plant B. Okay, now I'm going to do this experiment, and I am going to put them. Okay, I'm going to put them in sunlight. Okay, so I'm going to put one part in sunlight, or I can also perform this with a this experiment with a single plant. So I'm using this A. Okay, and I'm putting this A into sunlight. So this A plant is now in sunlight. Okay, there is no use of two plants. Okay, you can perform this only with one plant. Okay, so it is in sunlight. Okay, now I put it in sunlight. Okay, and after 2 to 3 days, okay, I'm putting back them into a normal into a dark zone. Okay, into a dark zone. Okay, so they are in dark zone. Okay, so this plant A, okay, now it is in dark zone. Okay, now what happened exactly? First of all, I plug this leaf. Plug this leaf means I will detach this leaf. Okay, and I will water bath it. Water bath. What is water bath? Water bath means that I will use a stove. Okay, this is my stove, and I will, this is water. Okay, and I will put my leaf here. Okay, I will put my leaf here. Okay, so what is the use of water bath? The use of water bath, or if I put it, water bath means just keep it in boiling water. Okay, this is known as water bath. Okay, so by the boiling water, okay, the use of boiling water is that it will cease all the activities. Cease means this leaf will something like dead. Okay, and there is no more reactions. Okay, there is no more reactions. Okay, after that I will put it into a beaker which is having alcohol. Okay, so this is a beaker, okay, which is having alcohol, and I will put this into this alcohol, this leaf. Okay, so this is the leaf actually. Okay, you can see this is the leaf. Okay, but what is the meaning of this alcohol? This alcohol will remove the color. Actually, this alcohol will remove all the color and it will make whole plant same in color. Okay, you can see that there are two types of color. You can see there is a yellow color and there is a green color. Okay, and if I put alcohol to this, okay, if I put alcohol to this, okay, the color, it will vanishes the color and all of the part will look like same, so it will vanishes the color. Okay, it will make it very lightish yellow. It will make it very light yellow and it will vanishes all the color. Okay, so this leaf will become very light yellow, not exactly white. Okay, I'm right drawing it I'm just removing the color. Okay, I'm not doing anything. So it will remove the color actually. Okay, it will remove the green color. Okay, and whole the leaf will become colorless. Okay, so what is the purpose? Yeah, only chlorophyll part will lose the color. Okay, only the chlorophyll part will will have the color, and all of them will look same in color. Same in color. Okay, you cannot see the difference in color. Okay, it will be very difficult for you to distinguish that which part is which and which part is which. So it will become colorless and same. Okay, you cannot find out that this was yellow part before and this was green part before. Okay, so we are doing two things. Okay, first of all, we are doing a water bath. Okay, we are doing a water bath because by using the water bath, uh, uh, the all activities will stop. Okay, and it is literally, we can say, it will become dead. Okay, and if we are using alcohol, it will lost its color. Okay, so color will disappear. Now there are two reasons. Okay, we studied this. Now we will put this leaf. Okay, we will put this leaf into starch solution, sorry, iodine solution. Iodine. Okay, so again I am using this into iodine. And as soon as I put this leaf into iodine, okay, the leaf will show me this thing. Some patches which were green before will turn into blue. Okay, some patches which were green before, these are the some patches which were green before, actually these patches will turn to blue and the yellow part will remain yellow, but the chlorophyll part will turn to blue. Okay, so what is the reason for this? Chlorophyll part become blue. Okay, what is the reason for this? Okay, the reason behind this, that this was actually, it was actually green before, we know that. Okay, so from starting we kept this into it into 2 to 3 days into dark zones, so in sunlight. Okay, so in sunlight only this green part, in sunlight only this green part was able to do photosynthesis, we know that. Okay, and this yellow part was not able to do photosynthesis. Okay, it was not able to do photosynthesis and it was able to do photosynthesis. So same thing here, that this thing did photosynthesis. Okay, and this thing didn't do photosynthesis. Okay, so exactly the part which did photosynthesis, okay, will produce starch. Okay, and the part which didn't do photosynthesis will not produce starch. Okay, this is starch and this is no starch. Okay, now starch is something that when starch come within contact with iodine, when starch come in contact with iodine, okay, it will form a blue black color, dark bluish color, or you can say a blue black color. Okay, so in this case, okay, we put this leaf as soon as where we use this leaf with alcohol. So this leaf was colorless before. Okay, so this leaf was like this thing. Okay, because this is a alcohol treated leaf. Okay, this is a alcohol treated leaf. Okay, because this is colorless. Okay, and as soon as we put this leaf into iodine, okay, it will become bluish and blackish in color, because the part which was green in color, it produced starch. Okay, so when this starch come in contact with iodine, okay, it will turn into bluish black color. So the green patches will turn into bluish black color. Only the green patches will turn into bluish and black color. Okay, the green patches, okay, so this is the green patches. Okay, they will turn into bluish, dark bluish and black color. Okay, and the other part, okay, which is having no starch. So if there is no starch, what is the meaning of treating them with iodine? So they were like same before and they was like colorless. Okay, they were like colorless. So first of all, the leaf was green in leaf was variegated. The leaf was variegated. Okay, the leaf was variegated. Variegated means there are two colors. Okay, in second position, in second condition, we treated the leaf with alcohol and it will become colorless. And in third case, when we treat this leaf with starch solution, okay, the green patches will turned out to be bluish in color. Okay, so this was the leaf, okay, before alcohol. This was the leaf after alcohol, and this was the leaf after starch. Okay, so actually the green parts, okay, which is having the photosynthesis ability, will produce starch. Okay, and they will uh, they will utilize this starch. Okay, and they will with iodine, okay, they will produce a blue black color. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of putting them into sunlight and this? While putting in sunlight, okay, we are distinguishing them, that if we are putting them in sunlight, okay, we are trying to understand that this part can perform photosynthesis, and this part we are allowing it to produce starch. Okay, so we are allowing it to produce starch, and in this case it will not produce starch definitely, but by putting in sunlight we are allowing them to do photosynthesis. And if we put them in dark zone, so what happen if we put in these two leaves in this leaf in dark zone? In dark zone, okay, uh this part, okay, this part is not having starch. Okay, and in dark zone, this green part will start working with his starch. Okay, in when it is in dark condition, there is no photosynthesis, and this greenish part will start doing with starch. Okay, it will work, it have to work, and it can't do photosynthesis in dark zone. So when it is in, this plant is in dark zone, it cannot go for photosynthesis, so it will utilize, start consuming its, or it start utilizing its starch. Okay, so this is the all process, and uh, we are done with this. Okay, now we are going to learn about second process. Okay, tell me if you are done with this, or if you have any kind of doubt, then tell me. Is it okay? Okay. uh, Before starting to new topic, we can do a bit twist with this. Okay, before putting into sunlight, okay, we can put them into a dark zone. Okay, we can put this into a dark zone. Okay, before putting them into sunlight, we can also put them into dark zone. Okay, it was in sunlight before. Okay, and we are putting it into dark zone. So why we need to put them into dark zone? Okay, uh, they were period in sunlight. Okay, before they were in sunlight, and they were doing photosynthesis and producing all of the starch. Okay, while putting them into dark zone. Okay, what happened when we put them into dark zone? If we put them into dark zone, okay, what happened, that if we put them into dark zone, then all of the starch it produce will get consumed. All of the starch will get consumed. Okay, so if the all of the starch is consumed, okay, then if we again put them into sunlight, okay, first of all it was in sunlight, okay, and it was producing photo, it was doing photosynthesis and producing starch. Okay, again we put them into dark zone. Okay, so in dark zone, what happened? In dark zone, all of the starch is consumed. Okay, all of the starch is consumed, and all of the starch is used from this part also. Okay, so at this stage, okay, I put them into dark zone suddenly, and if this stage, okay, at this stage they will start to consume their starch. Okay, so I have to do this experiment immediately, because if I will take 2 or 3 days, okay, in dark zone, if I will start my experiment after putting them into dark zone into after 2 or 3 days, okay, then all the starch will get consumed. All the starch will get consumed, and I will not get my results. My results will be nil, because all of the starch will get consumed, because when they were in sunlight they were producing starch, and if I put them in dark zone, okay, what happened, that all of the starch from this green part will get consumed, and there will be no result. If I have to do my experiment immediately, just I have to put them in dark zone, and I have to start my uh, experiment immediately. But if I will do this experiment after 2 or 3 days putting them into dark zone, okay, what happen, that they will consume all the starch and there will be no result. So you have to do this very fast manner. And if you put them into dark zone for 2 or 3 days, okay, just I to put this into dark zone and after 2 or 3 days there will be no result, because all the starch will get consumed, because plant is not doing photosynthesis. Plant is present in dark zone, it is doing nothing, and it will start its reserve food material, that is starch. Okay, so if I want to do again my experiment, what should I do? I have to put them again in sunlight. Okay, why? Because again in sunlight this leaf will, okay, again in sunlight Okay, this leaf will go under the normal process of photosynthesis. Okay, and and some part will start producing glucose again, and from glucose to starch again. Okay, so this is the procedure that the starch should be present each and every time when you will go with the experiment. Okay, if you put it in dark room for 2 and 3 days, you will not get any type of result because all the starch will be consumed, okay, at that time. So if you want to do this experiment very carefully and you want to obtain a correct result, what should you do? You have to do the you have to put them in sunlight at least for 1 2 3 days so that it will do photosynthesis, produce its glucose, and make a reserve food material, that is starch. Okay, so this is also a variegated leaf, the leaf of money plant, and you can see this. Okay, now we are going to do another experiment, and this experiment says, okay, so first of the experiment, one thing we are very clarify this, that starch is a reserve food material. Okay, this is green color is the indication that when iodine come in contact with the starch, when iodine come in contact with the starch, it will form blue black color. So these blue black color is the indication of formation of starch. Now we are going another experiment we are going to do another experiment, and these another experiment, and from after 1 or 2 days I will extend your class to 60 minutes. Okay, I will inform you what to do. Okay, now there is another experiment. The another experiment says, what is the reaction of photosynthesis? This is the reaction of photosynthesis. Okay, this is the reaction of photosynthesis. Okay, and our question asks that prove, in first case we prove that starch is in need of photosynthesis. Okay, sorry, starch is a product of byproduct, or starch is a reserve food material of plant. Now second question is prove that CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. Okay, this is our next experiment. Okay, so in this experiment, okay, in this experiment, this is two bell jars. I'm taking two bell jars. Okay, what is a bell jar? Bell jar is a made up bell jar is a glass jar. You can see a glass bowl. Okay, it is transparent and made up of glass. Okay, so I'm using two bell jar. This is a bell jar. Okay, it is made up of glass and it is transparent. Okay, so I'm using two, A and B, and I have put two plants in this bell jar. Okay, two plants are in this bell jar. Okay, and now I'm going to conduct my experiment. So you can see in these bell jars sunlight can come. Okay, and I have provided a lot of water to both of these plants. So there are two things. One is sunlight is provided, okay, and second is water is provided. So what is the reaction of photosynthesis? This is the reaction of photosynthesis. So sunlight is provided, they are green obviously, and water is provided. So three things which is responsible for photosynthesis is provided: sunlight, green color, that is chlorophyll, and water. Okay, so these three things are provided. Now there are, previously it is air. Okay, inside the bell jar there is a air, okay, which was present previously, and this air contains CO2 also. Okay, so for my experiment I have put the KOH. Okay, what is the KOH? KOH is, tell me what is KOH. I told you this KOH in the chapter which is known as acid and base. This is potassium hydroxide. This is potassium okay, and this is hydroxide. If you remember, this is a base, okay. So these KOH, okay, so these KOH, CO2 was present previously because it is air, okay. There will be no exchange of air obviously now. From now, as soon as I put this bell jar over this, okay, this plant, there will be no exchange of air, okay, from now. But before this, okay, there was a presence of CO2, and the CO2 is present in this bell jar. And after the putting of bell jar, there is a zero contact, but definitely some CO2 was left, okay, some CO2 was present, okay. So what I do, I will put some KOH in case one, okay. Now what KOH do, this potassium hydroxide will absorb all the CO2, okay, will absorb all the CO2, okay. So all the CO2 will be absorbed. Now if the CO2 will be absorbed, okay, this is the CO, this is the bell jar 1 and this is the bell jar 2, okay, this is just a glass covering, nothing else, okay. So plant will be green, remain green, because there is no problem with sunlight, okay, the plant will be green, okay. But the first plant, when there all the CO2 is absorbed with this KOH, it will absorb all the COH, okay. So without COH there will be no photosynthesis, because CO2, no photosynthesis, and there will be yes photosynthesis, okay. So how I will come to know that there is no photosynthesis and there is photosynthesis, because I cannot see starch, okay. So what will I do, just take a leaf from part A and take a leaf from part B, okay. Just do one thing, take a leaf from part A and take a leaf from part B, plant B, okay. So this is my leaf from plant A and this is my leaf from plant B, okay. And both of them are, they are typically green, they are not variegated, okay, they are green, okay. And I will follow the same experiment which I did with my first experiment. What, first of all I will give them water bath, okay, and they will remain green, okay, because there is no problem with sunlight, okay. So there is chlorophyll and water, so plant is green because it can survive, okay. Water bath will cease the activities and there will be no more activities, and after that I will give them alcohol, okay. I will put both of them in alcohol, so it will be disappearance of the color. So there will be no color here and there will be no color here, okay. Now if I treat them with starch, sorry, iodine, okay, if I will be treating with them iodine, and I'm treating with it also with iodine, okay, what happened. So in this case one, okay, you know that the task of photosynthesis was not performed, because the task of photosynthesis was not performed because the CO2 was absorbed by this KOH. And in this case the task of photosynthesis was performed very well, because CO2 was present in this, and there was nothing like, you know, KOH is absorber of CO2. So in this case there was no CO2 and no photosynthesis. In this case there is a very good CO2 and a very good photosynthesis, okay. So I plucked the leaf from both of the plants, okay, and did the same experiment. So there is definitely no starch, because there was no photosynthesis, because there was no CO2, no CO2, no glucose, no photosynthesis, no starch. In this case, there was CO2. CO2 performed the activity of photosynthesis. By the photosynthesis, it will produce glucose, and by the glucose, it will produce starch. Okay, and in this case, there was no CO2, and if the CO2 was not there, there will be no not the reaction which is known as photosynthesis. So no photosynthesis and no starch. So there is nothing like starch, okay. And there is a presence of starch in very good amount. So what happened, that I treat this, and if there is no starch, okay, because no photosynthesis, because no carbon dioxide is absorbed by that QH, okay. So if I treat this, there is no starch in iodine, so there is no change in color, okay, or color, it will be remain colorless, okay. And in this case there was the presence of starch, okay, and we know that starch and iodine will form a combination which is bluish black color, okay. So the leaf will appear, so the leaf will appear this like this bluish and black in color, blue black color, which is a color of starch and iodine combination, okay. And this is how we can say, or this is how we can conclude that the CO2, the CO2 is, we have proven that CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. In the case when there was photosynthesis took place, starch will produce, and starch is a product of glucose, and starch, indicator of starch is iodine. Okay, so there is and the case when there was no CO2, there was no photosynthesis and there was no starch. Okay, so this is how we can conclude that how um, CO2 helps. Okay, so this is the experiment. Okay, you can also perform this experiment at your home. You just need to plant. It can be different. Okay, it doesn't mean that you should use a same type of plant. Okay, you can use two different type of plants, and instead of bale jar, you can use any type of vessel which is made up of glass, which should be transparent because of sunlight, because we are providing all things. Okay, in this experiment we provided all things which are useful for photosynthesis, but in this case we just put this KOH and it absorbs CO2. So in this case we are just removing CO2, and all other than this we are providing all these things. So only because CO2 was absent, okay, the activity of photosynthesis was not performed in this bell jar or in this case A. Okay, so this is the reaction which helps us to know that how CO2 is important in photosynthesis. If there is no CO2, there will be no photosynthesis like this. Okay, so right now I'm finishing my class, and we will have our next class on tomorrow. It's an address, and maybe I will increase the time of our class for both science and math. Okay, I will inform you about that. Okay, take care.